Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to another Results Now webinar. This is your host, Jeff Herring, and we are broadcasting live from our virtual studios about 40 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. And our topic for this webinar is Prospect and Profit Accelerator, which is all about how to create a powerful call to action in videos for more prospects, and all about how to create a more powerful call to action in your sales letters for more profits. How about that? Now, the question always is, right, why should you listen to me, especially if you're joining us for the first time, right? So, now, this is a strange journey. I am not traditionally a marketing guy. I learned that stuff, making it up as I went along, back when I was a marriage and family therapist in private practice down in Florida. You know, you get all that education, and they never tell you how to build a practice, how to figure it out all by myself. And one of the things that really changed the whole dynamic about marketing for me was this. A small 650-word piece of content that appeared every day in the Tallahassee Democrat, not every day, every Monday in the Tallahassee Democrat health section. I got to write a column about relationships with my contact information at the end. And what I discovered was when you can demonstrate to folks on a regular basis and get them access to your demonstration of how you approach problems and how you solve their problems, it changes the whole marketing thing. No longer do you have to pursue clients, patients, students, members, whatever you want to call them. They're pursuing you. And the beautiful thing is this translates perfectly online. As a matter of fact, works better than the newspaper because there's so many other places you could have your content. So here I am in Atlanta at the NAMS conference, Novice to Advanced Marketing System. We do twice a year. Would love to see you here sometime. And then here is what I call my big four. Dan Kennedy, Lisa Sasevich, Alex Mondosian, Tom Antion, names you know, folks that I've either done content marketing for behind the scenes and or they use this stuff that you're using with themselves and with their students as well. Now, you don't have to just take my word for it. Here is the online version of Entrepreneur Magazine, who says that content marketing is king and it's the preferred marketing tool for today's entrepreneurs. So you guys are in the right place, right? Now, here's my mission overall, helping online entrepreneurs just like you go further, faster. And I want to give you the big picture before we dive in here. These are the 5 simple steps to six-figure success. Work in any niche. I've worked with all niches, and they work in every one. Content creation. And then from that, you get online visibility. You can generate traffic. You're able to build a highly responsive and highly qualified list. And from that, the really cool thing is that from the content you create, you can create information products. Okay? Content creators are information product creators. And it would be good if I moved that to right there, product creation. And there we go. All right, so if you're wondering if this is for you as you're settling in to learn and participate in our Results Now webinar, if you're just getting started, you're going to get to learn the big mistakes not to make, and you'll get to get started the right way. The majority of people here, I bet, are folks that have been doing this for a while and you're not yet profiting the way you know you could. Part of what I'm going to show you on this show, is the language you need, the calls to action you need to make, the conversion magnets you need to create in order to, what? Get people to buy your stuff. Get people to opt in to your offers. Get people to invest in your products and services. And hey, if you're one of my expert colleagues looking for a powerful edge, I applaud you for continuing to want to learn and to get better. So here's what you're about to discover. I'm going to give you a little bit of webinar wisdom, and then the prospect and profits acceleration mindset. 3 big blunders most people make around prospects and profits with their call to action, and the power of doing this well. Then we're going to break it down into our Results Now mini workshop, and you're going to get to see one call to action created in video, and then you're going to create your own call to action in what I call a short form, powerful sales letter. And I'm going to give you a genius strategy about doing this, and I'm going to walk you through your next success steps, how you can run with this and profit, and like all my events, so much more. So, you guys game? Is that what you're here for? Give me a yay or nay in the Q&A. Are we on the right track here? Yay, yay, yes. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. Somebody's competing with you, Brian. So here we go. All right. So, and like all my events, thank you, Brian. Oh, hell yes. Like all my events, we have a couple of sponsors. The Content Conversion Secrets course I mentioned when we were chatting beforehand that shows you exactly how to create powerful calls to action in pretty much everything online. And then also there's always a charity sponsor. This is the Be Rich campaign, not get rich, but be rich. It's a campaign that the church does every fall leading up to the holidays. Do more, give more. Money that goes to folks that need it, that do a lot of good, not only in the Atlanta area, but across the world. And a percentage of everything that comes in on these shows goes to that organization, who takes 100% of everything that comes in and gives it away. So here's your webinar wisdom. A call to action conversion magnet encourages your prospect to take the next success steps they already want to take. It's not about manipulation. It's not about getting people to do something that they don't want to do. It's encouraging people to take their next success steps, the things they already want to do. So now, here's the mindset I want you to take through this training and through the course and really through the rest of your online career. Folks, it ain't supposed to be hit and miss. It ain't supposed to be making it up as you go along, throwing something against the wall and hoping it sticks, okay? When you follow time-tested and proven templates and formulas, your success is virtually guaranteed. Here's what it's supposed to be. Simple, powerful, methodical, repeatable, profitable system. You want a system that's simple, powerful, methodical, repeatable, and profitable. Run that over and over again, and you're working smarter instead of harder. But here's the biggest mistake most people make, and that's they make it up as you go along. Kind of like I alluded to, but I want to underscore this. Okay? There is a system behind everything I do. I don't do make it up as you go along. Now, I had to back in 2007 when I started full-time. Shoot, back then all we had were websites and email. We didn't even have blogs back then. And now we got all this other stuff. So you don't have to make it up as you go along. Work a system, a time-tested, proven system. Second big mistake, reinventing the wheel. Again, everyone that's been told to work smarter instead of harder, this is part of how you do it. You don't got to start from scratch every time. When you use proven, time-tested templates, and many of you have my content creation templates, the content conversion templates are very, very different than that. That's the language you use at the end of any kind of content to get people to take action. And they slam dunk work. I've created thousands of articles, thousands of videos, thousands of teleseminars and webinars, which means I've created multiple thousands of calls to action that get people to take action. And blunder number 3, rubbing cheese on their necks. What the heck is that all about? There was a stereo store in Orlando growing up in the 70s, and their slogan was, "We don't rub cheese on your neck." And what that meant was, we don't do high-pressure sales. And creating powerful calls to action, it's not about rubbing cheese on their neck or putting pressure on somebody. It's simply inviting them with invitational language to take the next success steps they already want to take. Okay? So, as I just mentioned, invitational language, and you're going to see that in one case on this show, and then you're going to do that in one case on this show. So, now, here is the power of all this. Okay? And I tell you what, it is a delight. Tony Lade, a good friend of mine and colleague, and I were talking about this Saturday morning when we were planning some things on Facebook chat. You know, most people are sleeping in right now, trying to escape from their jobs, and here we are on a Saturday morning chatting and doing business, okay? And this is what we were talking about doing in one form or another. And folks, listen, When you master what I'm about to show you and go deeper in one of these courses, you can pretty much write your own ticket online. It's just that most people aren't willing to go deep enough to do that. Because whenever I want more of all these great, good, wholesome things that come to you online, like visibility, people finding you, getting ideal traffic, growing your list, getting more opportunities, building more relationships, and more profit. Yes, there in green, I do one simple thing over and over again, and you're going to do it once on this show. And I create more content with a conversion magnet, a powerful CTA, call to action conversion magnet that gets people to take the next success steps. So also what comes with this is you get more prospects. You simply get more prospects, more people that become part of your community that are eager to learn from you and invest in your products and services, and you get more profits because people get it that, oh, this person has what I need next, and I can't wait to get started. And you do it easier and faster. Okay? It takes out the guesswork, it takes out the frustration, and it gets you up every morning going, God, I can't wait to put something together for people to help them and profit from it. So let me just ask you a really silly question. Okay, if I could get you more prospects, more profits, and do it easier and faster, would that be okay with you guys? Just let me know. Give me a big okay in the Q&A if that is okay with you guys. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, and okay. All right, so good. We're in the right place. All right, so now what I want to do here in the Results Now Mini Workshop, in the first part, is I'm going to show you how to do this in the last 4 pages of, and I'll just call it a YouTube video because that's one of the main distribution points for videos, but this is a video anywhere, okay? Now, teaching you how to tell a profitable fib. Not a lie, but flow, invite, and brand. Your call to action needs to flow directly out of your content, and then you invite them to take the next success step. And then and only then do you brand it with your name and your business. How you doing there, Melba? And because you want to connect you with the good stuff. So now, what I want to show you is imagine having listened to or watched a 1 or 2 minute video about some topic, okay? And then the next slide in the video is this. You're going to get a bonus tip. You can learn much more about content conversion magnets and even create your own on our next Results Now webinar. Hey, now, this is from a video sending people to a replay of a similar webinar, okay? And people go and watch that rebroadcast, and then they come on board, okay? So it's a 2-step. They opt in, and then they invest, all right? So the first slide they see is a bonus tip. Now, I've given them a few tips in the video, and the subheading of a bonus tip just makes them want to get more. So they're learning how they can get more. This is the flow. Again, bonus tip at the top. Save your seat and join us when you visit, and here's the link, okay? That's the invite. And I'm using invitational language. I'm not saying do this now because we only have 3 and it ends at midnight and we may have to take it down before then because people hate us, okay? I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much, am I? All right, so save your seat and join us when you visit. It's invitational language. People respond so much better to that. And then, again, bonus tip, brought to you by Jeff Herring, dedicated to helping you unleash and cash in on your expertise. And there's the link again. Again, it's invitational because I'm talking about them. I want my name linked with the good stuff, but I'm not saying any titles. I'm saying dedicated to helping you unleash and cash in on your content. And there's the branding. All right, so I think I told you 4 slides. That's only 3. We can do it in 3. How about that? All right, so bonus tip. There's the flow. There's the invite. Whoop, and there's the brand. It's really as simple and powerful as that. The difficult part, see, Right now you're looking through the store window, and I've given you a little bit of what's behind the scenes about why this all works. But what I want to point out to you is two things. There's not a whole lot of words on these 3 slides, is there? Right? However, or at the same time, or yet and still, whichever transitional statement you prefer, every single one of these words is here for a reason. There are psychological and marketing principles behind them to get people to take the next success steps they already want to take. All right, so that's how you do it in video. Now, we're going to get to the you do stuff part of our Results Now webinar. And the simplest sales letter you can create, and this is how I do most of mine, they're short, and they just have 3 sections. They have the here's what I've got for you section, they have the here's what it'll do for you section, and the here's what you'll want to do next section. And that's what we've got right here. All right, now, I've strategically and subliminally used as an example the sales letter to content conversion secrets, okay? So I'm not trying to trick you. I'm putting that out there as transparent as can be. Okay? I just want you to see it more so you can see all the good stuff you're getting. All right, so here's an example. Here's what I've got for you. Don't create another word of content until you discover these content conversion secrets. And so I start here with the different modules. Module 1, my famous Get Started Here module, so you know exactly where to get started and exactly what to do next. And then I break it down, your first assignment, et cetera, and showing people what they're going to get. Okay? Now, what I want to do now is turn it over to you, and you guys, we're going to put this back up as your example. I want you to think about either a resource you have that you're selling or an opt-in, a giveaway that you have that you want people to opt in for. All right? And I'm going to give you about 60 to 90 seconds or so to create just one line about here's what I've got for you. You don't have to do this big old long one right here, okay? You don't got to do that. Just one line about here's what I've got for you based on either a resource that you have that you're selling or a giveaway that you're offering for an opt-in, okay? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to just give me one line about here's what I've got for you. Write it down for yourself. Also offer it up here in the Q&A. We will celebrate it and tweak it and see if we can make it better. Ready, set, go. 60 to 90 seconds. Here is an outline for you. Actually, there's an outline for you. And while I could play mellow conversion magnet music while you create them, I found that people come into the webinar late and think they've missed everything when they hear music, so we'll just coach and chat, okay? I wonder who will be first to give us one in the Q&A. There's Melva. I knew I could count on Melva. Nicely done too, Melva. Here is Brian. Young and tan. Yeah, right. You crack me up, bud. All right, so let's look at Melva's here. Excuse me. Support. Here's what I've got for you. Support to apply and implement the tools you learned during the weekend workshop. Very nice. So how you keep the learning going. Melva is using that at the end of a workshop to get people to continue their success, take their next success steps, and do something more with her. Very, very good thing to do. The point of a call to action. is to get somebody to continue to engage you or continue to spend money with you, or both. Those are good things. All right, so there's the here's what I've got for you part. And you would build it out more, Melva, with the different things they would get. All right, and then the next part is here's what this will do for you. Okay? Whoop. Simply telling people what it will do for you. What are the benefits and what are the transformations? Not you're getting 27 PDFs and 32 videos. No, those are features. You want to talk about benefits and what it will do for them. Let me give you an example. Okay, from the content conversion sales letter. Here's what this will do for you. See, I eat my own cooking, folks. All right, simple, methodical, effective, profitable, powerful. 2, get more highly qualified opt-ins. 3, make more sales. 4, templatize your enterprise. Work smarter instead of harder, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? So, powerful stuff. What you guys are going to do is, you're going to do, here's what this will do for you. All you're going to do is name in one sentence one of the things that your resource or your giveaway will do for someone. And here is an example for you to model. Same 60 to 90 seconds or so. Ready, set, go. Nicely done, Brian. Some of you are thinking it can't be this easy. Listen, I've got some high-priced degrees. I can make it harder for you if I wanted to, but why? All you're doing in the next 20 seconds or so is simply naming one thing that this freebie or resource that people are going to invest in will do for them. That's all. And Brian's is it will increase your visibility on social media by engaging your audience. Now, folks, if there was ever anybody that was an expert at that, it's Brian. So he knows what he's talking about here. And that's a great benefit. That's a great, here's what this will do for you. Increase your visibility on social media by engaging your audience. So good job. All right, so we've done, here's what I've got for you. And there's the example. Here's what this will do for you. And there's the example. The next part is here's what you want to do next. Okay? Here's what you want to do next. And so this is part of the invitational language where you're just inviting them to take their next success step. Here's an example. Okay? Here's what you want to do next. Name the normal price. There's their choice. There's the eye candy. There's the button. Okay? So all you want to do in this next, and you just need 60 seconds for this, is just take them by the hand and let them know. Tell them what they want, what they want to do next. Okay? Here's your example. About 60 seconds. Here's Melva coming in with one of her. Here's what it'll do for you. We'll give you support, step-by-step help, step-by-step to help you make changes that will help you contribute to the relationship of your dreams. I might make that shorter, Melva. We'll give you step-by-step support that will help you create the relationship of your dreams. Yeah, that's better. We'll give you step-by-step support that will help you create the relationship of your dreams. There you go. Good job, Melva. All right, so folks, now we're doing, here's what you want to do next. What's the next success step you want them to take? Opt in and get X, or invest and get something else? Chella, thank you. I like that, Chella. Good job. It's a cool name, too. About 25 seconds left, folks. Then I'm going to walk you through what an entire small, powerful sales letter looks like using those 3 tips or those 3 parts of call to action. Here's what I've got for you. Here's what it'll do for you. Here's what you want to do next. All right, so Chella's is don't wait any longer. Click on the link and get started today. That's awesome. You could say click on the link to get started today. I kind of like the way you combine something negative with something positive. Don't wait any longer is a negative. Click on the link is a positive, and so is get started today. That's more positive. Yeah, don't wait any longer, get started today. Don't wait any longer, click on the link and get started today. Nicely done. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what this looks like fleshed out because you've got the outline now. I want to show you the whole thing. But first, I've got to ask you this. Have I delivered on all the promises I made at the beginning of the show? Give me, you know what to do. You, my regulars, yay or nay in the Q&A. Have I delivered? Did I show you the slides on how to do this on the YouTube video? And have I shown you and walked you through how to do this? Chella says, yes, you have delivered. Awesome. Yes, 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 yes. Brian's traditional, yay, oh, hell yeah. Okay, good. So now, here is what is involved in the content conversions course. It's your path to prospects and profits. I'm going to show you these, and then we're going to break them down a little bit, okay? My famous Get Started Here module, 15 plus content conversion magnet templates. It's a whole lot more than 15. It's turning out. And then you're going to get call to action conversion magnets in text, audio, video, social media, infographics, speaking, sales letters, and more. And then you're going to get a content conversion consult. Now, I will tell you right now, okay, for the first 7 people to come on board during this show, okay, and the first time you hear this, for the first 7, one of the bonuses within this bonus will be I will create a call to action for you, okay? That's worth really hundreds of dollars, probably thousands, because I've created thousands of them that convert like crazy. Bonus number 3, you get my content conversion vault, everything I've written or done videos all about this. Get my private content conversion Facebook group where you get all kinds of help and support, and maybe even create some JV partners. Now, the mastermind group I'm a part of, I'll always be a part of a mastermind group, tells me I should sell this for $9.97. Nah, forget about it. Now, eventually it will be $4.97. That's what we will go up to at some point. But for right now, forget about that too. Here's the cool news. Okay, you get all this good stuff for just 3 payments of $77, okay? Or you can save $34 and just do 1 payment of $197. Either one, you get started right away at contentconversionsecrets.com. Now, I told you about that genius tip, and I'm going to reiterate what I shared with you in the mindset, because that's how powerful this is. Whenever I want more of all these good internet things, visibility, traffic, more list members, opportunities, relationships, and more profit, I do what I just showed you and what you walked through a slice of, creating content with call to action conversion magnets. Now, what I want to do is walk you through what you're going to get here, okay? And those are just folks saying nice things about it. 2 of the conversion magnet sections he looked at talked about how well put together they were. they look so effortless. Yeah, that's on purpose, Donna, and you'll be doing the same. And then Kat's talking about the consistency of it all. Thank you, guys. And here's David Perdue, who really is the one that got me to do this, because he approached me and said, Jeff, you do something so well and so naturally, you don't even know you're doing it well. And that's getting people to take action. That's the calls to action. And really, he said, Jeff, you're the only person that could teach this, and you really should. So that's why we're here. And Brian's saying, your methods have helped me write books, blogs, and convert my content into cash in ways I could never have imagined. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Awesomeness. All right, so here's the famous Get Started Here module, okay? You're going to get your first assignment. You're going to start hitting the ground running, okay? A motivational video that'll help you go further, faster, and the Results Now webinar that got you here, and some more stuff I'll show you in a minute. Now, these 15-plus content conversion magnets, call to action content conversion magnets, will be in text, audio, video, social media, infographics, sales letters, and speaking. Now, in text, you're going to get one called the bottom line, the bonus tip, almost forgot, and more. So you can pick and choose and see which ones work better for you. Okay? And you'll know which ones to use after trying them. In audio, how to do this on radio, how to do this with podcasting, how to do this with teleseminars, and more. Video, 3 slides will go deeper than I just showed you. YouTube and other places for webinars, anywhere you're going to do video, the exact slides and words to use. In social media, yeah, you can get people to take action from Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, even Twitter. Infographics taking over the net, folks. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from your phone before you get up in the morning, like I do sometimes. And I'm going to show you what graphics convert. Then the first bonus, you're going to know how to be able to do this from the stage. Do seamless selling. Do an intermission with it. Do back of the room. And then another bonus that's not listed here is how to do this in sales letters. We've touched on this show. We're going to go much, much deeper. Now, here's that content conversion consult, one-on-one phone call. Now, you get to access my years of experience of doing this and creating thousands of these. And for the first 7 that come on board, part of what we're going to do, I will write one for you. Okay, only for the first 7, because that's, I can't do all of those, right? Going to walk you through your next success steps, you and I in a private conversation. Bonus 3, everything I've ever written about this, all the videos I've done, and then hand-picked people as well. Other folks that I want you to learn from. Bonus number 4, your private, members-only, paid content conversion Facebook group for support, community, and joint ventures. Now, you get to do 3 payments of just $77. Or you can save $34 and do 1 payment of only $197. Now, what I want to do is show you the complete and total version of a sales letter using this to show you, yeah, Melville, you're good, to show you what I'm talking about here, okay? There's a video that this will be, I'll be replacing this with what we're doing right now. So if you're listening to the replay of this, you're listening to the right one. A little confusing, but you'll get it when you think about it. Here's what I've got for you. My famous Get Started Here module. Now there's more in there than I mentioned earlier. You also get how to automate your call to action conversion magnets, the 5 call to action conversion magnet criteria, how to tell a profitable fib, and 3 parts of invitational language. Call to action conversion magnet training. You get the that's hard to say, it's too fast. Templatize your enterprise and how templates actually increase your creativity. And then you're going to get them in text, in audio, in video, in part 2, in social media, in infographics, and then bonuses. The content conversion magnets in speaking and in sales letters. Okay, the content conversion consult, the vault, and the Facebook group. Okay, here's what it will do for you. See, that's just one big heading here. Here's what I've got for you. Here's what it'll do for you. Gives you a simple, methodical, effective profitable and powerful system for creating this for more prospects and profits. You get more qualified opt-ins, there's your more prospects, and you make more sales, okay? Discover the language and positioning that result in prospects eager to invest in your products and services, okay? Get more profits. Templatize in your enterprise. You get to work smarter instead of harder using these time-tested, proven templates. And you get to dump cash right into your system for more profits. Eliminate the guesswork. You'll know exactly where to get started and exactly what to do next. And here's one of my affiliate partners and a student saying that the way you show us how to create content conversion with your templates makes all of our content a mini sales letter. Boom, Adela got it. When you use this stuff, folks, when you come on board and learn how to use this, here's what will happen. Every piece of content you create in text, audio, video, infographics, whatever, becomes a mini sales letter. And then here's what to do next, okay? It's normally $4.97, as I said. You can do 3 payments of only $77 or save $34 and just do one investment of $197. The link you want to go to, where I just walked you through this sales letter, done with one of the templates we're talking about, is contentconversionsecrets.com. That's contentconversionsecrets.com. There are your choices. Welcome aboard to Ryan and to Gina. And I'll try to catch up with everybody as they're coming in. Thank you, guys. Can't wait to talk with you. It's going to be cool. Let's see. A little bit of time for questions. Yeah. One we typically get is this one. If I take the 3-pay option, Jeff, do I get everything right away or do I got to wait to make all 3 payments? Folks, I do this on the honor system. Treat you guys like big kids. And so you get started right away, okay? As soon as you come on board with those first of those 3 payments. And here's how we're doing it, okay? I broke it down for you. And let me just show you what's going on. Let me just show you on the inside here. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. Preview portal. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so here's what your members area looks like. Here's your Get Started Here module. Your first assignment. The Results Now webinar that got you here. The motivational video, how to automate your conversion magnets. Your 5 call to action magnet criteria, how to tell a profitable fib, flow, invite brand, and the 3-part invitational language. Okay. Now you see up here, you're going to have all this listed out in text, audio, video, social media, infographics, speaking, sales letters. I don't have that tab up there yet, and all your bonuses. Okay. Now, for each one of these, I will add more content as we go. I'm going to show you what's in here, and I will do a short training, webinar training, for each one of these. So we're not going to leave any question unanswered or any stone unturned for all the people that are going to be involved in this. Okay, so let's look inside this module, the content magnets in text. Okay, now don't worry, these are not lengthy videos. It's going to take you hours and hours. My video training style is watch, learn, go do. Watch, learn, implement. Watch, learn, go use this stuff. Okay? So there's the general version of a CTA magnet in text, the bonus tip CTA magnet, the bottom line CTA magnet, and the I almost forgot CTA magnet. I love this one. It's just so much fun. You guys will have fun with it too. And you'll get to learn the story of how in the same day, okay, I met Wayne Rogers, who played Trapper John on MASH, and Peter Falk, who played Columbo. Okay, so, you know, fun story. And so then you get all these other modules as well. And let's see, let me grab this question. Jeff, what if I'm just starting out? I love it. I wish I'd have known this stuff when I was first starting out, Kevin. Yeah, it's for you because you're going to start out the right way. Jeff, do you help with product creation? Well, yes and no in this course. I mean, yeah, I teach product creation, but in this course, what we're going to be focusing on. And welcome aboard to Maisie, who just joined us. Can't wait to talk with you. What we're going to be focusing on in this course is how to sell your information products, how to get people to invest in them. Now, if you want to use part of your content conversion consult for helping you create an information product, that would take us about 20 minutes of that call. So, once you create some content, it's easy to put it together. So don't worry about that part. All right, so let's see. Does this work for things where you just want to give something away and have people opt in? Let's see, that's Rosemary's asking. Yeah, absolutely. Okay? That's the prospects of the Prospects and Profits promise. Okay? One of the reasons why people opt in and my list grows so much all the time is the language I use to invite people to opt in. And one of my students was looking at the first assignment where I send them to go look at some of my calls to action, and she goes, oh my gosh, I finally get it. When I first looked at some of your articles, I couldn't find the call to action. And now I know why. Because you create them seamlessly, Jeff, and it's just part of the content. Boom, she got it. Okay? So, yeah, absolutely. And you'll get more opt-ins that way. Because what most people do is once they get to the invitation part, they choke up. And it shows up in the words they use, the language they use, the style they use. What you want to make it is seamless. And I've had many people tell me, I was opted in, Jeff, before I even realized I was offered something. Or, Jeff, I was invested in your stuff before I even realized you were offering something. Okay? So if you want to get feedback like that, you want to jump in, okay, at contentconversionsecrets.com. The link you want to go to is contentconversionsecrets.com. And it's decision time, folks. The only question you really got to ask yourself is, how much is it worth to me to be able to use templates that are already created for me, that take the guesswork out of it and show me exactly what words to use, exactly how to fill in my expertise to get people to come on board and opt in to my list community because I'm giving something cool away, and that get people to invest in my products and services. Okay? How much is that worth to you? Okay? At 3 payments of just $77, I will finance it for you if you want to. And do what I tell you to on the inside. You'll never have to finance something at this level again. Or you can just do like a lot of people have done on this show and save $34 with one payment of only $197. Now, if you learn how to make your list bigger, to grow your list this way, and all you got to do to make up your investment is sell one $197 resource, or if you've got $97 resources, sell 2, and I'm going to show you how to get more people to do that. Folks, come close to the speakers, because this is a steal, okay? It's a steal, and eventually it's going to be $497. Right now, I'm letting people in for 3 payments of just $77, or you can save $34 with one payment of only $197. I'm trying to keep up with everybody that's coming in. I think we got a little bit more room to get in and grab the yeah, we do, to grab the bonus of I will create a call to action for you. Okay, that by itself is worth probably 10 times the investment that you'll make here at contentconversionsecrets.com. And what I'm going to do is take my handy-dandy timer button over here, slip it right here, set it for 7 minutes. Because everybody that's already come on board is going to grin about this. Come on board in these next 7 minutes, and we'll make that content conversion consult a little bit longer. get more time with me on the phone. A lot of my colleagues tell me I'm nuts for spending so much time on the phone with my students. Frankly, I think they're nuts not to. Because how do you think I know what you guys want and need? Because you tell me in these conversations while I'm helping you. Okay? Just a little bonus tip there for you. All right, so I want to thank you for investing this bit of your most valuable resource with us, your time. Go ahead and invest another resource at contentconversionsecrets.com and come on board. Make your choice there, your method of investing. And I invite you to go get this stuff and get going with it at contentconversionsecrets.com. And as always, go use this stuff. Why? Because, folks, it flat out works. Okay? I've created thousands of calls to action over the years. I'm inviting you to access my experience and go get this stuff at contentconversionsecrets.com so you don't have to make it up as you go along. And go use this stuff, and we will catch you next time.